Hello and welcome back to more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Where last episode we finished it, or we played through the entirety of the class trial for Chapter 4, which was awesome. And today we will be starting up Chapter 5. I mean, it looks like we still have a little bit left to go for Chapter 4, but because the last episode was almost 2 hours long, I figured I'd cut it off after the trial officially ended. I can't imagine there's going to be too long until Chapter 5 starts proper, so the point being, Daily Life Chapter 5 is going to be what we're doing today. But first, Kyoko showed up to our room, and I'm not sure what she wants to talk about, but it's so late. What happened? I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor? Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, and how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered, by sacrificing you. The data center on the 3rd floor. What? I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the... Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Okay, well, I guess we're headed out to the data center. Leave the area, yep. Yeah, because that's the one secretive floor. Usually, when we unlock a new floor, we get to unlock all the secrets of said floor before moving on to the next one. But this time, we didn't get to go into the data center, or the Monokuma room behind it, or the headmaster's office for that matter. A lot of the doors on the 4th floor are still locked. I made my way into the after-hour school, and I headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. It's weird, she said she'd meet me. Did she set us up for another trap? Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Oh, what are you? I knew it was another trap. I told you. Kyoko.
Oh, what are you doing up, mister? Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know?
Oh,
You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that, you dolt. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. It looked like you might break in at any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or, are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something?
No, nothing like that.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed.
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko?
Now you too? Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from sitting around on my ass throughout the entire class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey.
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay.
Yeah, go on, get out of here. Shoo.
So we left and went back to our rooms. Okay, and then...
Bye.
So, goodbye. Wait, what the f... Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just happened to be locked, and then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. Yeah, but what do you mean? No, you know, that's not how this works. You don't just tell me don't worry about it after that. I figured that would be the end of our conversation just like always.
Bye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school, the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Okay, yep, That sure is one way to end things off. I mean, we already knew there was a 16th student after the 2nd chapter, but... I don't even, what do you even... How do you... I just have so many questions. I am so excited to get to the bottom of what's going on at the school. Like, how does Kyoko know everything? Why does she know everything? Why is there a 16th student being hidden from us? Who's the headmaster? What the hell is Monokuma? What's going on? I have so many questions. You received the altar lump present. Ah, what a charming little gift that I'm sure everybody would love. 4 by Gore, trophy earned. Okay, you want to save the data? Yes. Please.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Who's they exactly? Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. Spoilers. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. Okay, so... Wow. 100-mile dash. Pain of a junk food junkie. These chapter names are real weird. Just figured I'd let you know that. But, okay, so they've already revealed the victim. It's going to be the masked killer person. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting choice, but alright, we'll roll with it. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Keep up with you. Really. Hey, buddy, remember what happened last episode? Where you were just proven to be catastrophically wrong about everything? Yeah, maybe lay off the arrogance there, pal. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours? He just acts like that to try to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think, anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder. Okay. And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Hey, Toko, you're pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Please don't encourage her to change to genocide jail form.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. Oh my god, you're the worst! You're actually the worst human being on the planet! What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water! I don't care. And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Kikuya warned us against. And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouth and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Bikuya. Oh, Bikuya's the irritated one. Okay, pal. Okay, pal. Does no one give a shit that Toko is, like, the victim of Bikuya's abuse? Not a single person? Like, does no one care? I'm like, look, Toko's annoying a lot of the time, but I'd still care that Bikuya is just the worst person on planet Earth. Okay, well, before we do anything special, let's go to the shop and see if we can get a gift for someone. All right, we got some more presents. I'll check to see. I'm not gonna check right now, but once we get to free time, which I'm sure there's gonna be free time, we're gonna check to see if anything we got will be good for literally anybody. All right, let's head up the stairs to floor 5. This, like, whoa, what the heck? The higher up we get in this building, the fancier these floors get. This isn't even a school anymore at this point. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up until now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. Oh, really? Good lord, okay. Well, alright, what kind of rooms? Jesus Christ, this is a large floor for there not being a lot of stuff. Okay, we got 2 classrooms. We have some actual plant life here. Very tall ceiling. Is this the max floor? Is there... Okay, this is the top floor. This is the top floor. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the top floor of the school because the map always shows us where the staircases are marked. And there's only one staircase marked here, and it's the one that's headed down toward floor 4. So no matter what, this is... Oh, hey, Hina, how you doing? This is as high as we're gonna get in this building. This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Good chat. Classroom here. Okay, this hallway is like the death hallway. This is the hallway you walk down to die. Bio. Okay, well, we gotta go in here, right? This insanely creepy door. Rattle, rattle. It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign on the hall says Biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. It kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Great. Well, so much for that big plan. All the doors you want to go into are locked, just so you know. Every single door that you actually want to explore is locked. And yeah, this floor is, like, actually feels more alive than the other ones. Which is interesting. Okay, so where does this go? This takes us... What door? This is, Are we stepping into the light? Has my time come? Nope, it just leads us... Oh, that plant's gonna eat me. That plant is going to eat me for dinner. Okay, that's... Does poison ivy run this place? What the... So we got a fake garden now, okay. Interesting indeed. Alright then. Good to know this is here, I suppose. Okay. I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. Oh, come on. Okay. Fine. Well, I guess we can examine the... this building back here. Just be sure I should take a look in that tool shed. Oh, it's a tool shed. Oh, wow. This place seems totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer. Why would you need a lawnmower in this place? And leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe? We gotta go mining for diamonds, guys. We got a pickaxe, we got a shovel, we got hose. We have we don't have a sword or an axe, unfortunately, so we can't go chopping down trees. We don't have the complete Minecraft tool set, sadly. But okay, so I guess it is. I guess if they drew attention to the pickaxe, there's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Should I remember seeing that somewhere? Was that the name of Mondo's biker gang or something? I don't. The name doesn't jump out to me immediately. Although it's entirely possible that it should jump out to me immediately. Anyway. Okay. Well, I guess we should probably talk to Hero since he's here. See if he has anything worthwhile to tell us. Hey, Hero, what's up?
Yo.
At first I thought I saw blue skies. Turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling. Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I smelled vegetation. It helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? Ah, yes, the horror of plant life. How could I forget? It's there just beneath the surface. Beneath their calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action. That's some foreshadowing. I mean, not the plant stuff, but, you know. Okay. Well, you didn't give me any useful results. There's another building back here. What is this? Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? Oh, there's actual chickens here. They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that? Seems safe. Okay. Is this a trap? It's a chicken. It really is, right? Like, I can say that for sure? This is a bit weird. Yeah, let's step away from the chicken coop. There's also... Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. That's not going to be an important number later at all, I can assure you that much. Exactly. 5, you know the number that comes out to 4 and 4, 6? These are natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. Not that, I don't know that you'd want to get a word in with this conversation, because he's always just spouting random nonsense. Alright, what's this control panel for? There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? Hi, my name is Monokuma, and I pop up when I'm least expected, but also least wanted.
It's for the sprinklers!
Sprinklers?
Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it even if you wanted to.
So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning?
Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through the sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone. Ah!
Okay. Oh, Monokuma, how you never cease to amaze us. Alright, I guess it's time to finally address the elephant in the room, also known as a giant poison ivy plant that's definitely not gonna eat us. What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. If I was only supposed to get this big, is this thing real? Hi, my name is Monokuma, and I pop up when I least expected, also least wanted, and possibly, like, 3 seconds after I just popped up.
Watch out!
What?
That's a Monokuma Flower. I could put the name myself.
Oh, how creative.
Try and touch it, and you're in for some real excitement. Your hearts are like, whoa, and the plants are like, snap, and your flesh is all like, blah, I'm dead.
In other words, it's a monstrosity.
It's pretty freaking amazing, if I do say so myself. A student at Hope Speak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature, the ultimate botanist. Although, they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy! By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself.
Okay. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. Yeah, it's generally a good idea. See, I would go back to the Monokuma machine, or the Mono machine, to put in that one coin, but given the fact that our repeat chance is now up to 30%, I'm gonna say it's probably not worth it. So, I'm not even gonna bother. What I am gonna do is head out. I think we've seen everything we need to see here. Okay, so there's a garden here. This doesn't go anywhere. There's... Is that a... These look like the doors for a fighting dojo. Is that what this is? That's a yes. That's a solid yes on that one there. Okay. Hello, Kyoko. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Yukiro Ikusaba, the 16th student.
I mean, what she said is pretty straightforward. Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey.
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. Their mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important? We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. Well, while we're here, we may as well take a look around. Okay, there's some lockers here that I can't... Oh, wait, okay, I can examine that one, but not the rest of them. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. Okay. And is there anything over here on the left-hand side? There's this. A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Oh, we got a... Okay, now we have 2 coins. And then, of course, we have the cherry blossom trees, which are growing in here. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom. It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant? I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? They're just, I mean, the fact that they're inside is the out of place thing here. The fact that these cherry blossoms are somehow growing in full bloom indoors. That's the part that's out of place. Alright, well, that's this room cleared out. So, what else can we check? I guess we can check the classrooms? I guess we haven't checked the classrooms yet. This one's separated from the rest of them for some reason. So, what the hell is this? And of course, Mercuria would be the one to be in this room. The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour, pungent, and possibly rank. It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's the smell of death? They're flesh and fat and blood. There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. Did you expect it to be from Mercuria? But he was right, I experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey, come on now. What, my fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me.
If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
No, it's quite the opposite.
The opposite?
Yep, let me give you an itsy-bitsy, squeaky little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. Liar. I just left exactly how I found it.
What?
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs and those old mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier.
What is he talking about? He just left it in the way that he found it? What's the meaning of all this? Eye for an eye, freaking... The whole room is filled with chalk outlines and bloody... What is this? This is like a horror movie set right here. Or like a vision that a character would get will receive in a horror game. What the... There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. And then, of course, there's the giant bloodstain right here. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry, and their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. Because I'm totally sane. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way I can keep up with someone like that. Okay, I don't really want to stay here. Can I just leave, or do I have to check more things? Okay, I can leave, thank goodness. Because sometimes they'll be like, oh, you haven't checked everything. You gotta stay here a little longer. It's like, no, I do not want to stay in that room any longer than I have to. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. So, okay, so that's the data center, the headmaster's office, the Monokuma room, and the biolab. None of which we can get into. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. And before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. It's barely enough for a decent volleyball team. Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still fail a basketball team. Yeah, that's the attitude to have. That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone's discovered. Okay, let's get you out of the way first. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor. Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific. Far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body's smell concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room? I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up. Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is that really? I would imagine it on a more global scale than the amount of bodies we saw in that classroom, but okay. You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident to really, the mass murder in that classroom is the worst thing to ever happen in the history of humanity. You're sure about that? Really? Okay. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago? I somehow doubt it. Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true, that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors. I mean, I guess it all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're all right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless, but still. How is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? You couldn't possibly cover that up without erasing all your memories, which is probably what happened, but... Okay, well, now we'll start from the left and work our way to the right now that we've gotten the worst one out of the way. I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job. But anyway, no dice! There were metal plates on all the windows just like everyone else. Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Why do you ask? Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. A staircase. Something on the layout was not on the 5th floor? Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor, is what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end? We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school. Starting? All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Alright, so what does Kyoko have to say?
Hey.
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there. If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. The final boss or the tyrant, or... We're not in a horror game, though. You're in a murder mystery game. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it. Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently. I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right. No, how I said it is right too. Okay, let's talk to Hiro now.
You know?
There's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. Stupidly large plant. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma Flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful. It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Is that a Mario reference? Okay. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in here. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 a.m. on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold. Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know? Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is? Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But it'll make you happy. I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? Hero, please. We're trying real hard to give you something. Don't worry, you just answered it. Oh, boy, Hero, okay. Well, you had 2 more things to say. Hey, check-in, Coop. You notice the 2... Oh, I guess I picked the pickaxe, or the tool shed. You notice the 2 on the pickaxe. Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond have been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond? That does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? Ah, that's it, I remember. Ah, I knew it! I knew that's where it was from. Okay. I had a feeling. I had a feeling that's where it was. Jack said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
Such a tiny thing that I remembered that was the name of his biker gang thing that he had on the back of his jacket. And I wouldn't even say that I remembered it, because like if you asked me if I said I was sure, I'd be like, I'm not 100% confident. But if you say guess or else, I'd be like, okay, it's probably the name of Mondo's biker jacket, because or his biker gang on the jacket. I was almost positive I had remembered seeing that somewhere, and I did. Okay, there we go. Why would that be in the pickaxe in the garden? Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right? Mondo's dead. We didn't have access to the garden until today. Then maybe Mondo brought it up with him when he first came here, and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed, but the pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Then what did? What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for... How do you propose we use a lawnmower to call for help? How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower? I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Crop circles where? We're inside a goddamn building with no windows. That's how I'm gonna make crop circles. And you can use it to go for help. Yeah, you have fun with that. What the heck's happened to you? No, he's always been like this. You realized this in the beginning, you know? Well, back then, personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Okay, well, unfortunately, we still have one more thing to ask you, and it's about the chicken coop. So we'll do that. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, five chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, how about raw? Because nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. Okay, finally, Toko, who thankfully has not yet been transformed into Genocide Jill. Hey, Bakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something. So, why tell me? Because you're the one who is... Oh my god. Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. Ah, I'd forgotten about that. Jeez, man, I like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. How do you put up with this?
You honor me, Master. Don't worry, I took care of the odor problem.
Seriously, just gonna take it?
Shut up, but don't interrupt what Master and me are talking.
Okay, so what do you want to tell us?
Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this.
A knife? Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size. What? It's a survival knife of some kind. But what's it doing in a classroom?
How would I know?
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us?
I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to just leave a knife lying around.
I'd rather have it laying around in the hands of a serial killer.
Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous.
So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it. And that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say? It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? Feel like they're just using me.
Okay, so here you go, Makoto.
You're acting like I already said yes. Fine, I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko.
Do I still have bad breath? Sorry, it stinks. I'm sorry.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job.
Did Master just praise me?
That's not a good thing. You shouldn't be seeking his praise. He's manipulating you. Hey, good for you.
I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange.
So strange, really strange. Whenever I look at Toku these days, it makes me feel sad. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now. So what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. Oh, no we're not, buddy. No we're not. Before we proceed, I need to figure something out. Since when, who died and made you leader? I mean, yeah, I know Taka died, but he certainly didn't make you leader. Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So what did you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well...
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko's Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend host. Alright, we don't know. Stop. I don't want to go into the map. Nope, stop. Go to report card. We don't actually. She's the one person we never found out what her special talent was, right? Yeah, she's the ultimate something. But we don't know exactly what that entails. The rest of us have a clear. Okay, yeah. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto was the ultimate lucky student, and perfectly average in every way. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Yeah, you mentioned it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like, it's a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion, so Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. Why won't you tell us? I didn't say I won't. I said I can't. What do you mean? Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean... amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything. But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done. So you have no intention of telling us, then I can no longer stand by and do nothing. What are you going to do, torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that. I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Bakuya, we outnumber you. You cannot stop. You have no power over us. Limit my options? Give me the key to your... Oh, yeah, yeah. Yes, Bakuya. I'm sure Kyoko would take you up on that offer. To give you the key to kill her. Absolutely. Brilliant 200 IQ plays over here. If she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Or she just doesn't give you the key. Just hold on. A threat like that. Fine, I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Bakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk? Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that. Maybe she really did lose her memory. So, they said something about what they did to Kyoko's body, and, like, they obviously erased all their memories because the photos are proof that they knew each other before this game started, so they were probably here for, like, a year or whatever, living happily, and then the world fell apart, and then their minds were erased, and for some reason they were forced to play a killing game. But that wouldn't really be doing something to your... Like, I know this is semantic territory, but if you erase someone's memory, typically you would say that you did something to your mind, right? Not to your body. Like, doing something to your body implies that you, like, replaced your... Like, you did a Sigma from Virtuous Last Reward, and you replaced your body part with some robotic implant or something. Or something along those lines. But I guess we'll find out. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in. The worst school where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that? Huh? Can you really be sure that life here isn't filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us without a word and began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going? Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. Excuse me, the dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and Kyoko closing as Kyoko left the room.
The heck?
What's her deal?
But...
I think you went too far taking a room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at. Toko? You are succumbing. You are with Bakuya. You're getting noisy again, Toko. Oh my Jesus Christ! You're the worst. You're the worst. Nobody else is worse than you. You suck. You suck so bad. I really hate you with all my might.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of your breathing, of your heart. Oh my Jesus. I'm getting exhausted from, like, I'm just sitting here holding a controller, talking to a microphone, and I'm getting exhausted because of how terrible you are. Like, it's just explaining how much of a shithead you are is actually, like, draining my energy. Are you thinking to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus the situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone else started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. What the? Ah! What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden? Cause, look! Hi, my name is Monokuma, and I show up when I'm least expected, least wanted, and I also tend to sometimes occasionally stand leering at you from the distance like the creepy son of a bitch I am. It's you, how long have you been standing there?
I'm very, very angry! And I have mastered the art of standing so incredibly still that I become invisible. Angry at what? At the thief! Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst.
What?
My precious! They stole it.
You're precious.
You're
taken you, and this is how you repay me with betrayal.
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder why people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
That's a very specific request. And he's gone, what the heck was that all about? He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko, huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, then what was it, and why would she do that? Well, is it nighttime? Is it time to go to bed? It is time to go to bed. Okay. We need to get out of here. We can talk about this more tomorrow and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around. Not like we need you to tell us that. Well, then let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. So where is Kyoko supposed to stay exactly? Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really going to be okay? She can't get into a room. What's she going to do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... I mean... any one of us could say, hey, you can stay in here for the night. It wouldn't be the... It'd be... Because, like, I mean... Technically speaking, there shouldn't be anything for her to worry about because there shouldn't be anyone else here, but we know there's a 16th student out there somewhere, and the headmaster and Monokuma, and just... It's not worth the risk. She should... any one of us could open the door. Whoever she feels comfortable staying with, just have her go to someone she's close with and say, hey, can I stay here? Like, go to Hina or something. I don't know. Yeah, as I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. More important, did I hear the doorbell? Maybe? Let's find out. Hello, Kyoko. Kyoko? I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the something of the depths of the darkened hallway. I know I'm not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. Alright then, and away we go! Hello!
Hey,
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. That's okay, I'm used to it. Indeed.
so then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal? I stole this. Aha! Sneaky, Kyoko. Aha, I like this. Me likey, we can get inside the data center now. But just looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It's probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where'd you get this? From the headmaster's room. What, you got into the headmaster's room? You stuck in the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked? The lock was broken. What? It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not gonna just lay down and die. I will fight you. Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
right.
That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets may lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place. I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. Ah, very clever, Kyoko. Very clever, Kyoko. Credit where credit. That's the thing. She's wildly intelligent. She's incredibly smart. And she has an aura of mystery and intrigue around her, which is why she's one of the people I've wanted to get to know since day one. The problem is that she kind of hates me, so I haven't been able to actually spend time with her in free time sections. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to... Correct, I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took the opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. The way you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too? Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there? I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous? She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say the headmaster was probably the mastermind? No. The headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, it's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind? Anyway, this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock? I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Well, it either opens the data center door or the Monokuma door inside the data center. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, it's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know that there's just one mastermind, right? If it's one person watching us, but they didn't catch us last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky. Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will have been proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen. If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think about what might happen if we fail, I don't think you need to worry about that all that much. After all, with minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed in our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He can just kill us all without a second thought. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis.
Correct.
What? In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules, or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
We gain something whether we succeed or not. Now, there's no reason not to do it, right? But
spend all your time trying to avoid danger. You'll never move forward.
I mean, regard for human life isn't exactly a bad character trait, but okay. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens,
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it, but just because you asked me to. I'm gonna give it back at some point, you can be sure of that. Yes, of course.
Hey.
Oh, one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
Indeed.
Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well.
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. You can't just, Kyoko, you can't keep doing this.
So then.
You can't keep bringing things up and then immediately abandoning them. Okay then, shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot. Going ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time, and like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety, and then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma! You can see me, right? Get out here! I've got a bone to pick with you. Then, a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
Hey!
By the way,
Huh?
Most
what were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you? In the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So, I'm not reading that sentence out loud. Remove to conform with remove to conform with local and international censorship laws. Okay, Monokuma. Let's dial it back a little bit, buddy. Okay. Hey, Kyoko, I'm distracting him for you. It's awkward, but I'm doing it. Please get on with it. I can't last forever. That was the wrong. Why did I say that? Why did I pick that choice? Why did I pick those words to say in this situation? Oh my god. Okay, get me the hell out of here, Monokuma. Just speed it up. Whatever, unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night baths incident, as I like to maintain a healthy life of observation far away from X-rated exploits.
Get it? Exploits. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Bullseye!
Or is it because the lens gets all fogged up and then you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here. Now, what do you want?
Oh, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella? But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female.
Actually, there is.
Seriously? Then what am I? My entire existence? That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me?
Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me! You're not gonna ask something useful, like how to get the best honey, or Urson breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you?
It depends.
God, you're so annoying! Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and...
And what? What was that second thing?
It's a blank, stupid! A secret! Fill it in yourself! Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And for the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out!
Uh-huh. Hey, Kyoko, did you get into that room yet? Because I can't do this much longer. Phew, I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. Nope, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I imagine she is. I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and go back to sleep. And now it's time for everybody's favorite part of the episode, the Monokuma Theater! Thank you very much. We'll be here all night.
Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
Oh wow, we're really going meta, aren't we? Wow, okay.
What, that's it?
What? What? We just... Wait, what? We just did the same thing twice. What the?
We gotta buy it now.
You have to recommend it to your friends, too.
What was that? What? This game, man. This game. This is just insanity. What is even going on anymore? Okay. Hey everybody, it's another beautiful day. Wow, okay. My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get back to the dining hall. Alright then, let's... To the dining hall away. Leave the area? Yes. I don't even... At this point, we've gone this game is just... They've just committed full speed ahead to this... I don't even know. Alright. Hey, everybody, except Kyoko. You're 1 minute late, Makoto. Oh no, I'm 1 minute late. Whatever will you do? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
Really think a tire sizzle gas is gonna work? I'm 1 minute late! Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. I just thought, since the day had passed and it maybe reset. Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. You know what? I'm gonna spend time with Toko. When we get to freedom section, I'm gonna spend time with Toko. I feel so unbelievably bad for her. And I didn't think I would. Because let's be clear, she's got some issues. But the fact that she has to deal with Peculiar, and none of these people in here have the brain capacity or the care to actually say something about it, the least I can do is try to spend time with her. Because here's the thing, Toko should have been one of my favorite characters. Because out of the gate, she was, I don't know if you remember this from the first episode, but she was an aspiring, like, isn't she some, like, legendary fiction writer or whatever? Like, she scored big with the first thing she ever wrote. Yeah, ultimate writing prodigy. I practice writing in my spare time as well. So in theory, she should have been one of my favorite characters. And yet, here we are. So I feel bad. Because we've burned out of all the Hina events, and because Kyoko doesn't want to talk to us, we're gonna try to. Well, I mean, okay, we'll try to spend time with Kyoko because I'm sure it'll have probably reset. It's the next chapter. And then for the second part of free time, because we usually get 2, we'll spend time with her. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Oh, yeah, you're the one that needs to forgive her, pal. Okay, sure thing. What is this? What is this? What is this? It's no use, she's disgusting to the bone. Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning. Not cool, this is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday, she's not gonna show up anymore. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet. They wouldn't kill her off. She's too important to the plot. Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room. So, oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
What's this?
Hi, my name is Monokuma and I show up on Least Expected and Least Wanted.
Ah, you looking for Miss Kirigiri?
What do you want now?
I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right?
Do you know where she is?
Well, it's hard to say.
You don't know either? It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information.
Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is, and they name some indie bullcrap? I feel like I'm getting whiplash when he changes subjects like that.
Thank goodness, looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night, which could mean...
Hey,
Could she have been right about that?
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Any idea where she might have gone?
We have no idea.
And even if we didn't, we wouldn't tell you.
We're serious.
I see. Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers!
As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way. Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her. Yeah, how could he not know where she is? So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? We spent the rest of the breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Oh, well, I guess we won't be spending time with Kyoko because, excuse me, we literally can't even find her. Phew, breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Okay. Well, I mean, I'll take a glance through the school, but if I can't find Kyoko, which I'm guessing I probably won't be able to, then we're just gonna go try to find Toko. Alright, let's check. Yeah, I can't. I've checked all 5 floors and I can't find her anywhere, so... I don't know where she is, but we can't seem to find her. Again, I'd like to spend time with Hina just to get a quote. Actually, I guess we can go get a quote and then leave, right? Because we don't have to spend time with her to get a quote. And if I was playing solo, I probably would just spend time with Hina just to kind of burn out the free time session because I don't really super care about anybody else. But she already, wow, she spawned off the screen. But because I'm doing a Let's Play and I kind of want to, you know, get the most content for the video, I'll spend time with some other people. I just want to get my daily quote first. Even if it's hard, you have to endure. Endure! That's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Wanjiru. But every person's endurance has a limit. Should I talk to Hina for a while? Let's go see who else is around. There we go. We got our quote. Now we'll go spend time with Toko, who I believe was in the garden. I think she was in the garden. She's here with Peculiar, unfortunately, but, you know, it's whatever. Okay. Yep, there she is. When are we ever gonna get out of here? Not that I have much to look forward to if I did get out. Should I hang out with Toko for a while? Let's give her a chance. Let's give her a chance.
What's your
What,
problem?
more pity? Aren't you such a good person showing me all this pity?
I spent some time with Toko. Toko and I grew a little closer today. We're to give Toko a present. I would really like to try to get a free time event, but I don't know if we even have anything she would like. Let's see. She wears glasses, right? Would she like a pair of glasses? Maybe? I can't forgive this. No, she did not like that. She actually hated that. I'll never forgive you for being this nice. Oh. Oh, never mind. She liked it. Yeah, great. My prediction, my horrendous logic was actually correct. Seeing Toko so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Free time event? Free time event? She's just saying that she wants something, but she's not saying anything. Maybe we should try to start a conversation. Toko? What? You want to talk to me? Well, I can't stop you, so talk already. Okay, sure, but what should I say? So, what do you like to do in your spare time? Why do you want to know? I'm really trying here, Toko. I'm really trying. Well, I mean, you know, we're trapped here together, right? If we're gonna be friends, it'd be nice to get to know each other. Huh? What'd you just say? After that part about being trapped, we're gonna be... What? Friends? What do you mean, friends? Think I'm stupid? You're trying to trick me. Oh, you've been hurt once before. I'm not gonna let it happen again. You've been hurt? What happened?
Anyway.
Come on, you don't really care about me. Nope, now I do. Now I really do, because I have a feeling that whatever you tell me is gonna inform how your reaction to how Bakuya is treating you. Come on, you don't really care about me. You don't want to know about me. You're fine. I know that. No, that's not true. Fine, then tell me. Tell you what? You know why they call me the ultimate writing prodigy, right? Yeah, because you're a master writer. You're a master writer. Yeah, sure, you won all kinds of literature prizes and stuff. Then tell me what I'm good at. Tell me what my genre is. It was romance, right? If you really want to convince me you give a crap, you should at least know that. Genre the ultimate writing prodigy specializes in is romance. It's romance, of course. You actually knew? Yes, my memory is not pathetic. Your biggest success was So Lingers the Ocean, right? Everyone says it's your masterpiece. The book was such a hit that the fisherman shot to the top of all the hottest men polls, right? How did you know all that? There's no way you could care about me. I'm telling you, I do. Okay. I'm starting to get a sense of her, like... I'm gonna wait for this conversation to end. I'm telling you, I do mean we're friends, aren't we? No, I'm blind. Your straightforward nature blinds me. Ah! Toko ran off screaming like a banshee. I'm not really sure. Does she hate me now? Okay, well, that was something, I guess. And we got the vocabulary skill. That wasn't much, but it was something. Okay, so I think I might... I don't want to be an armchair psychiatrist and try to, I analyze what her situation is. But if I were to just, as an outsider looking in, if I were to think about what that conversation just was... If I were to take a shot in the dark, she has a fear of blood, and she is very, maybe masochistic isn't the right word, but she doesn't really seem to think that she's worth, she doesn't, her self-confidence and her the image she has of herself in her head doesn't seem to be very glowing. Makes me think, maybe her situation is, either she was bullied a lot when she was a kid, or she was in a relationship with someone who was really toxic and abusive, and maybe not Stockholm Syndrome, but she's to the point where she thinks that that's the only thing she's worthy of. That's the only thing, the only way in which she believes she deserves to be treated is the way Bakuya treats her, because she constantly thinks people are trying to insult her, trying to bring her down, they don't actually think she's worth anything. So that's maybe that's why she's so accepting or maybe tolerant of the way Bakuya is treating her. I don't know. That's me looking in from the outside based on what limited information I have available to me. But it would certainly explain a lot of her character tendencies throughout the course of this game. And if that is true, then I feel really bad for her, because that's quite a backstory to have. And kind of makes me feel bad that I didn't actually spend time with her until this point. Because like I said, in the beginning of the game, I thought she was going to be my favorite character, because, writing prodigy, we'd get along with that, we'd bond. But then she turned into then she was unhealthily self-deprecating half the time she was a sadistic maniac. But that little glimpse into her backstory kind of opens the door up for her to actually be a really endearing character. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to keep spending time with her from here to the end of the game, because Yasuhiro was my last-ditch effort to try to spend time with anybody last chapter. So I think we're gonna, for the rest of the game, we're gonna spend whatever free time we have left with Toko. My mic feels lead and I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. And because of that, we're now gonna go spend more time and try to get other people sick, apparently. Leave the area. Okay, let's, well, since that went well, we're gonna try to talk to Toko again. And she's... Wait, what the... What is this? What are these controls? Who would do this? Who would do this? The L1 and R1 buttons control your strafe movement. Who would ever use... Who designed these controls? I know this is such a tonal shift from what we were just talking about, but I cannot get over how abysmal the first-person controls are on PS5. Like, the controls for this goddamn game are atrocious when you're trying to walk around. I do not know who designed them, but they clearly did not pass basic game design in college. Okay. Hey, Toko. Let's chat.
Makoto, are you leering at me? What are you thinking? What are you planning to do to me?
Should I talk to Toko while she's acting like this? Sure.
I was perfectly happy spending time by myself, but I guess if you're so desperate for attention, I can hang out for a little bit.
Spend some time with a cold and distant Toko. Toko and I grew a little closer today. Just give her a present. Let's see what we have. Would you like some tea? I don't know. I don't know enough about you to judge, like, what presents you would like.
What's your
If it's
problem?
really giving me to have it, I'll take it.
Okay. That's a win. That's good. That's 2 for 2. Both presents. She liked both presents. I thought Toko totally hated me, but it's not like she's going out of her way to avoid me. Still, we're not actually talking either. Hey, Toko?
What's your problem?
What? You have a question for your classmate?
Huh? Is she happy? So, I kind of asked before, but what do you like to do in your spare time?
I just write. I'm serialized, so I'm always really busy. And when I'm not writing, I'm studying. I'm not an idiot like you. Ah, damn it, I had to go and open my big mouth again. You must hate me for sure now, right?
No, it didn't really bother me, but I can't believe you actually write novels, and that people all over the world read them. So how do you get your ideas for what you write? Is it like real life experience, or please never ask a writer that question because they never have an answer for you. From personal experience, it's like it's not like Blue's Clues. Well, I don't just sit down in my thinking chair and go, ideas. They can come from literally anywhere at any opportunity. Anywhere, like some of the most interesting ideas I come up with have just come from the most random places on planet Earth, the most random things I've been doing. Like, it's not like I said, it's not like you sit down in the Blue's Clues thinking chair and go, what ideas, or like wait, on Barney, remember Barney the dinosaur? Wasn't there a thing in that show where they sit down in like the idea bench or whatever, and they spin it around, and they get off the bench and they have an idea suddenly? Yeah, that's not how writing works. You don't, inspiration can struck from literally anywhere at any time. Like, I get the intention is usually good behind the question, but it's not as straightforward as people think.
Are you stupid?
What?
I told you, didn't I write romance novels? How could I use my real life experiences for that? It's all from my imagination, it's just delusions. Delusions let you fall in love as much as you want, even if you never do in real life. Are you saying you can't write romance unless you already have lots of experience in love?
No, not at all.
It's okay, I'm used to people making fun of me. But someday I'll show them. I'll get pretty someday and show them all.
Boiling over like magma, Toko stormed off. This time I'm sure she hates me. Okay, maximum number of skill points is increased. Look at you go. That's nice. Once we're all done, I head back to my room for a little while. It's kind of unfortunate, actually. Because I would have really liked to get to know her. I really actually would have. Because she, from that little bit we've just learned, I feel like she has there's a lot to her backstory that I wish we could have unraveled. But, unfortunately, we didn't get the chance to. I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it. I need sleep. Night time wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It's more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say, I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice. It's so familiar. Ah, it's me.
I understand.
understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here, it's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
This is all for hope, and that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here.
You good, Makoto?
My dream just now. What? So strange. Huh?
Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, how you doing, pal? Time to go. Time to go. Roll off the bed. Roll off the bed. Run, 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 run. Oh. Hi. I didn't think you were a murder psychopath or anything, Kyoko. What are you talking about?
What did you say?
Oh, okay. That's nice. Yep. Okay. Cool. Alright, yep. I just, every scene that goes by, I have more and more questions.
Every day is peaceful, every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. There are abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality. If the world were like that, I consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Alright, everybody, it's time for another beautiful day. Also, I have some questions. Like, for instance, 1. What the hell do you mean by your dream? 2. I thought for sure that we were gonna have a conversation with the masked maniac. 3. Did we just abandon the fact that Kyoko visited you in the middle of the night? Like, what the... Are we not gonna address that? It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either. It was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab on the fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. Also, how cold is it in your room for you to be exhaling, like for you to be able to see the breath you're exhaling? I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice, I didn't really understand. And then... Thanks, I remember what happened. It happened like literally 3 seconds ago. All of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person sitting next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember... Kyoko was there. What would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. Oh, you think that was all part of it? I thought that the break between dream and reality was when you opened your goddamn eyes. I thought we were back in the real world then. I guess that was all part of the dream. Well, okay, you want to find out? Well, I got a solution for you. Check the drawer where you put the knife. If the knife's there, then you're all good. And if it's not, uh-oh. Open the dress drawer and, that's not good. It's empty, there's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside, that's strange, because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in there. Wait, that means... The knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it, I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, then this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? Better question, why did someone grab a knife, stand over your bed, and then Kyoko just showed up and I have questions. I have just so many questions, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall, then I can talk to everyone else about it. Starting with Kyoko, if she's there, which she probably won't be knowing my luck, but I'm hoping she's gonna be there. Alright, let's go. Gotta go fast, get to the dining hall, and try to get to the bottom of everything that's going on. Alright, is Kyoko here? Please tell me she is. Oh.
Hey, Makoto.
It's just Hina. I'm fine with that. Hi, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. Is that everything? You're the only one here. Is that all you have to say? You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried?
I mean,
Yeah, right after night hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want to, you know... So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why'd you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain. Let's go meet up with everyone else, and they can tell you about it. So, is everyone else waiting somewhere or something? Oh, yeah. We all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost the rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone. So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. The gym? Was there one in the gym? And the entire night? I don't think... I'm trying to think. Have I ever pulled an all-nighter? I must have... I've come close. The days... Like, the couple weeks, or at least the last 1 or 2 weeks that I spent before I released the Dragons of 3D analysis video last November, I came close, because I spent an unhealthy amount of hours late in the night editing, or writing, redrafting, I guess that's the same thing, editing and all that. I spent an unhealthy amount of time putting that video together, because I really wanted, like, that was a pure passion project to get that out in time for the anniversary. Other than that, I've almost stayed up for a full 24-hour period before. December of 2019. I was awake for almost a full 24 hours. Beyond that, there have been nights where I would wake up normal time, like 7 a.m., and then I would go to bed normal time, like 11 p.m., and then I'd wake up, like, 1 a.m., and then I wouldn't be able to fall back asleep, so I'd just stay up and watch TV until the morning came. So I've come close. The closest I've ever come to an all-nighter would probably be the time I spent putting together the Dragons of 3D video. That was the closest I came to staying up into the late hours of the night, working on something just to get it done. Anyway, that's tangent over. Let's go meet everyone else in the gymnasium. Okay. Map, gym's over here. Let's go. Okay. So I have a lot of questions as to what exactly is going on, but I'm sure we're gonna get our answers here in a second. Ah, there he is! This is worse than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, your own funeral all at once. Jesus, show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night. We used to like a... Made us stay up all night. When did I didn't make... What? Just like Hina said everyone was there besides Kyoko, and then I noticed they'd formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was, what the... Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Oh? What? Hold on. I have questions. I have so many questions. What is this? What is this? Wait a minute. But he was like, what? This game's gotta slow the hell down. It's gotta slow down. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with the game. Okay, wait a minute. Wait. We need to rewind. Okay, so Sheep goes to bed, and he feels really sick, which is an odd detail to draw attention to. He has a dream about how he has to stay here. Then Killer Man, Purple Guy, shows up and tries to kill him, and then he fights off Purple Guy, or maybe Kyoko saves him or whatever. And then morning comes, and we find out that everyone else stayed up all night, and specifically that Sheep told them to stay up all night. And then they meet in the gym and find Monokuma disassembled on the ground like a broken animatronic. See, there's a reason I remember it's Purple Guy a second ago. But that doesn't make any sense. Like, first of all, how in the world did somebody get the jump on Monokuma? And even if they did, didn't we already, like, destroy Monokuma before and then he just came back in a different body like the Warden Eternal? How does this... Well, I have so many questions. I have so many questions.
What are you doing? What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? I have so many questions. Seriously, what were you thinking? How can you say you're tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
Hey, come on.
I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Peculiar found this little fella laying around, then we tore it apart. It doesn't explain anything. Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the... Wait, no, you said you stayed up all night! I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I want to see if I had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, he didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began. But still Monokuma lay there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was Master's stroke of genius. A chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. Okay, maybe they're saying that he made them stay up all night, not us. Okay, maybe I misread that. Fine. One thing, that doesn't answer my other questions. We discovered he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunctioned. We didn't find any causes we were taking him apart. So if we didn't break down, then maybe something, happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master they ran away in terror. Or maybe they got sick or something? Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true, he says the exact same thing every day, right? Yes, he says it's always a beautiful day. Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time for light conversation. I just found something. What? It's what? A bomb. It's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb is a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. Motion sensor for serious? I'm starting to get all shaky. Yes, get it together. You're a man, aren't you? I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Ah! You're so not fine. You're all, Oh, I probably should have mentioned. The motion sensor is off right now. That would have been a good thing to open with, you idiot. Don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century. Hey, come on, the century's getting started. Don't call the race already. Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it's not going to do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Hero put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind they weren't expecting? What could that have been? When I thought about it, I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto? Huh?
Hey.
Don't huh? Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh? So that's a no. What, are you some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, did you just say brain-dead? Please tell me she just said brain-dead farm animal. And I've been calling him a sheep this whole time. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's the perfect payoff. Oh my god. Oh, that's perfect. That's actually perfect. I've been calling him, since episode goddamn 1, I've been calling him sheep, because he's been, like, he conforms to the status quo, he conforms to whatever the most popular thing is, so I call him a sheep, like just he follows the herd, and then Toko calls him a brain-dead farm animal. Oh my god, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's all come full circle. It was all part of the plan. Oh my god. That's amazing. And we've decided to continue our offensive assault. To try and uncover the Mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the Headmaster's room. Really? Since the Mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if Mastermind comes back while we're in there, if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You could be chicken number 6. This is a battle. A fight to the death between us and the Mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anything, or anyone else, but we have a chance now.
Come on.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away, or are you going to fight? You're right, I'll go with you. Okay then, we're going to break into the Headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves.
I'll follow you anywhere, Master.
Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man, and I can do this. I got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in each other in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the Headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school, where I'm sure we definitely won't find Kyoko. Alright, here we go. The time has come. We still can't get into the data center, unfortunately, but we can at least get into the Headmaster's room. Here we go. Here we go. I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's go. Rattle, rattle. It's locked, as expected. So what are you gonna do? Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say... We've seen that the Mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, the mastermind did show up while we were in there. Then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen. Unfortunately, we already know what's waiting for us on the other side of this door because the opening cutscene kind of already showed us that the psycho purple guy mask man is gonna be the one dead. So doesn't, you know, the surprise is kind of ruined, but whatever. Okay, sure, but we've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it.
So beautiful.
I mean,
For serious? We don't have any choice. We're desperate. Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
actually.
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? The thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? This thing in the tool shed, of course.
So then,
Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
all clear.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable. I by myself?
Naturally.
Surely you'd like to have your me time once in a while, right? Oh, if that's me and you, Time Master, then yeah. You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Jesus Christ. Unacceptable! With that, Toko ran off loud as a herd of rabid elephants. For serious though, we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
I mean, it's generally speaking, wanting to stay alive is not exactly a bad thing, okay? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Even I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all flabbergasted. No, until we flabbergasted is the term you're looking for. I am not. Okay. Gross, where'd that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill, where'd you come from?
Hello, it's the wonderful, murderous fiend here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it?
I was supposed to pick an axe?
No, you seeping imbecile, the pickaxe.
Seeping imbecile? Oh, master, you lure me with your executive-level barbs.
Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe? Well, they don't share memories, so... Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch. This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Oh, the light bulb just went on. That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left.
One more mystery?
Yep. Now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X.
Now what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden.
What did you find?
Did you hear me? I said corpse!
A corpse?
That's right, I found a corpse in the garden.
You found a corpse in the garden? Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into. We're going to the garden. Okay. So I guess we're gonna find his body here instead. As soon as we enter the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... I mean, it's not really a surprise. Like this, they showed, I don't know why, but they showed this in the opening scene of the chapter, so it's not like this isn't exactly a punch to the gut. Also, it's the masked man, whom we have no reason to care about at all. Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? Well, you can take off the mask and find out. Oh. That was pretty short. Okay. This chapter's off the charts insanity. I cannot wait to see how this goes. This is really exciting so far. Okay. That'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time to catch you all tomorrow for some more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Goodbye.
Danganronpa.